Global Broadcasting Center. And today we have the one and only Joane Tillmann, the CEO, CFO, COO, President, Director of Marketing, IT, and
Customer
Shipping Logistics, and Receptionist. Welcome back to the show, and I understand we have some new things there. Well, it's great.
Okay. So
Braving the winter storms, and here we are in the middle
of
of
spring, and it's snowing out there. It's unbelievable. So we're here basically to talk about DCC and the new kids on the block. And I've always felt that it is a topic that can be pretty daunting for people. So we want to demystify DCC. And as Christine has aptly said many times, and it just brings the point across and takes away the possible fear you have into going into a DCC, is think of DCC as a highway. All of the other products, what the products are basically you deciding what car you want to drive. So over here we have the Zimo system, which we have definitely plugged for many years, which we love. It's the high-end one. And on the other side, we also have LGB's CS3, which is also amazing. Why did you get into DCC? Because that's a common question that people ask, and I think it needs to be addressed and be demystified, because there's a lot of concepts out there that may not necessarily be on point.
Yeah, well, I get that question a lot is, should I try DCC or just use a regular old analog DC power supply? And I would say that, your standard power supply, that's basically some form of a rheostat, and you turn up the voltage and the power, and the train goes faster. And if you have other trains on the track, they all go the same speed, the same direction, so to speak, and you turn the power the other way, it reverses the polarity and the trains go backwards.
Correct.
But that's really almost, it's great if you have kind of one train on just one continuous track.
So it's limiting.
It's very limiting, yeah. And with DCC, it's kind of like going from an old like Etch-a-Sketch to an HD IMAX movie theater.
Correct.
Really the options are pretty much unlimited. You can run a number of different trains on the track at different speeds and different directions, and you can control the switches. You can do bells, whistles, everything on not only on the cars but on the locomotives. You can have automatic couplers and decouplers. You can provide sound effects and lights to your buildings.
Correct. So it basically takes you to a different level, another level, which is it's more fun, which is what the hobby should be. It should be about fun. It should be about exploring all types of wonderful possibilities. And the great thing with the DCC is that you can put it on an app. In other words, it is an app. It can go on your phone, your tablet, your iPad, whatever it is that you have. So it becomes unlimited what you can definitely do.
It takes you from just almost like a set and forget it, can't do anything with it, to you're actually driving all of your trains.
Absolutely.
And
more fun.
Makes it really a lot more fun. And then when you have friends that come over, depending on what system you have, like I said, you can download the app and they can use their phone, they can play along. And so on our railroad we'll have 3 or 4 people, each with their own iPhone or an iPad or regular or any smartphone, and they're responsible for driving their train.
No collisions?
Well, sometimes when people get distracted. It's amazing how trains have this sense of knowing when you aren't paying attention to them, and then they go do crazy things.
So if anything goes wrong with it, you can always call Trainli and you can repair it.
That's right.
Absolutely. So we'll take care of it every which way that
it repair hotline.
Exactly. I like that. We're going to have a repair hotline for collisions due to people not paying attention to their app. So what I wanted to present are what I would call the new kids on the block.
Okay.
Because one of the things that you realize is, to quote Christine, that you're going to meet very shortly, who is our tech extraordinaire, and she knows the system very, very well is think of DCC as a highway. And therefore, these systems are basically what type of car you want to drive on that highway. And one of the things that's important to me is I wanted to be certain that everyone had the capacity to come and join the DCC world at a price point that is comfortable to them. So therefore, with these that I have here, literally showcasing them, this is your entry level. It's from a German manufacturer called MD Electronics, and what we love about it, it's small, it's compact, it does minimal things, but at the same time, not everyone needs to have all the bells and whistles. And this starts at about $389, which is pretty affordable, and you're able to enter into this new world of DCC.
Yeah, because even some of the analog transformers, just the DC power supplies can be
Absolutely.
way over that.
Exactly, absolutely. Then we have the next one, also by the same company, MD Electronics, and this one runs about $690, which is still very affordable, and it gives you even more possibilities with the system. After this one, we're going to introduce, this is the Roku. And the Roku comes with the mouse. You can either use the mouse or not use the mouse. It's going to be up to you to do so. And this one runs for about $725. All of which is pretty affordable, and as I said, it introduces you into the world of DCC, and you could always add on with the Roku, for example.
What was nice and interesting with Baxter on this is when we went to visit Roko, we specifically went there because we knew that they had some great DCC, but they were all in the, you know, HO and O and N and Z, and we talked to them and really encouraged them to expand. It was mainly the power capability, the amps on it for being able to do the G, and you know, lo and behold, they listened to the hobby and they came out with this product, and their stuff was really very user-friendly.
It is very user-friendly, and what we love also is the packaging. We like the manual that it comes with. It's pretty comprehensive. It's relatively simple, and then as Christine will demonstrate, you'll be able to see exactly how to use the various systems that we've highlighted and showcased here.
So I think also what's important to say is if you start out with this system or LGB or whatever, they are all work on a standardized protocol or communication basically.
That's right.
So that you can easily transition from a starter DCC to
and move on. Absolutely.
You don't have to.
Absolutely.
When you go into DCC, you do have to have the decoders, the little control boards, put into your locomotives and other items, or your switch motors, to control that. But if you change systems, those will be compatible with the new one. You do have to obviously go in and tell the new system, assign the the engines and the switches to their specific addresses on the new system.
And what I like about it also is the fact that they're very user-friendly. The learning curve is much less than, let's say, a more sophisticated system, which you have to dedicate the time to understanding it. Once that you would understand Zimo, you would realize it's a great system. You have one.
Yeah, matter of fact, this is my LGB one, and we do have the Zimo systems, and before that I had a couple other DCC systems, and it's, you know, the Zimo, a lot of people in the States, North America, haven't heard of Zimo.
That's true.
They're one of the only distributor of the Zimo system, but in Europe, it really is the go-to system.
It is.
And it's been around a long time. It's one of the oldest DCC manufacturers out there.
That's true. It's an amazing product, but I think if you want to test the waters, there are definitely options to be had. And as I said, it's user-friendly, which makes it much more appealing to someone who may feel a little intimidated by a technology. And as they learn, they can, as you said, progress and add on and expand.
This one's pretty simple, just because there's not a lot of variables. It gives you the basics, and so you can get going rather quickly. The Roko is has a lot of flexibility, and it's really user friendly. Almost has a drag and drop type menu, and almost plug and play. And then the Zimo, I would say that it certainly is more complicated, just because it has so many variables, so many things that you can do. So, I mean, we're running thousands of feet of track here and multiple trains, and I think we got, probably 40 or so switch motors on the layout, and,
And one size does not fit all.
No.
Which is the other thing.
And we use matter of fact, then what we do is, we actually use the Roku app to control the Zimo, and so that gives the idea they are definitely interchangeable and compatible.
Sure.
So.
And we do like the mouse that Roku has. It's pretty easy to maneuver.
Yeah.
It's a great product all around.
And like I said, even with my layout, I don't even need this. I have it on my phone and iPads, and it works really well.
That's true, very true. So just a brief look at all of these. I'm going to let you and Christine do some demo for everyone to see how it works and what they can, expect from the product.
Well, excellent. Well, thank you so much for dropping by the global international broadcasting studios of Trainli TV. And
on a lovely snowy spring day.
Yeah, snowy spring day. We always like to say, is this the last storm of this winter or the first storm of next winter?
But thank you for having me.
You're very welcome.
And have fun playing with these. And definitely let me know what you think of them.
Great. Well, thank you so much for watching Trainli TV. And please like and follow us on this channel here. And we will be back next time with some more exciting news and products and services that Trainli offers. Thank you for watching.